Hello and welcome everybody to a long-awaited upgrading guide for PlayCabal. Now I know a lot of you guys have been asking for it, and in today's guide we're actually gonna try to bring these two items to plus 17, and I'll also show you the most efficient way, in my personal opinion, to bring your items to plus 20. Now in PlayCabal we do have this DP exchange NPC. Now she is gonna be one of your best friends in the server. So if we just open the shop that she has for us, as you can see, she has all of these safeguards for sale. In order to buy them, you're gonna need DP. DP stands for dungeon points, and you basically get dungeon points as soon as you finish a dungeon. So if it's a weak dungeon, you might only get 1 DP, but if you finish a stronger dungeon, you could get even like 10 or even 20 DP per run. And this system makes it incredibly easy to actually level up your weapons and armor. Another thing that we do have in PlayCabal is this potions of enchantment. As you can see, they also cost DP. Now this one, you're not gonna use always. You're only gonna use this for the hardest upgrades in the game. Now, since at the end of this episode, I'll actually try to bring this bike, which is plus 19, to plus 20. Plus 20 is the maximum limit that you can upgrade. I'm actually gonna need a few of these potions. So I can afford 3 of them right now, and that's exactly what I will buy. There we go. Each one of these potions give you 5,000 upgrade points. The more upgrade points you have, the bigger chance of success you have with your upgrades. Now, the reason we're actually not gonna use any of these potions to bring our gear from level 1, or level 0 I should say, up until level 17. Just because it's not worth it. Each one of these potions roughly costs between 8 million ALs. If you don't wanna purchase it with your DP, you can actually go to the market, which is in Bloody Ice, and take a look in these shops. And sooner or later we're gonna... There we go, look at this. So a person is already selling this for 8.4 million. As I said, it's quite costly, that's why I don't like to use it. I only use it for the hardest upgrades in the game. So whenever I have something plus 19 and I have to bring it to plus 20, only then am I gonna use potions of enchantment. Alrighty, so let's just change the scenery a little bit. I actually have this one special place that I like to go for all of my upgrades. And this is the place right here. A little offside, a little nice beach. There we go, that's my happy place to be in, and this is where I get my best luck. Okay, so starting off, when you want to upgrade your... Well, let's start with the weapon, right? Weapon and armor, they upgrade exactly the same way. So we're gonna right-click on our upgrade cores. As you can see, also, this weapon and armor, they have grade high. That means they are upgraded with upgrade core sets high. For example, this... As you can see, at the very top, it says grade 14 ultimate. So that's ultimate grade, that means upgrade core highs are gonna be no good for us. We're gonna need upgrade core ultimates. And upgrade core ultimates is the most expensive ones, and you cannot actually buy safeguard ultimates. You actually have to go and farm them during like special time limited events and so on. That's why when you're just starting out the game, I would say try to avoid ultimate grade gear, only go for the highest, or high in that matter. As you can see, I'm rocking a Sigmetal set. This is a very, very beautiful set, and everything here is already plus 20, that's why I'll actually use these ones to showcase the upgrading. Okay, so we right click, we'll put our weapon in, and we have many different cores to choose from. The normal cores, enchanted cores, and the superior cores. Now these two, I only like to use when my weapon is already plus 17. But to bring it up to plus 17, we're only gonna be using normal cores. So at the start, now the strategy is, we're just gonna keep on mashing this button up until we get either plus 11 or plus 12. So let's do it. As you can see at the start, it's quite easy. Don't use any safeguards just of yet. As you can see, your success rate is incredibly high. So let's just keep on going, plus 7, 60% to succeed, plus 8. Now we're going into 50-50s. So we can either maintain the level, increase it by 1, and it can also drop by 1. This is where you get introduced to a little bit of gambling, right? But trust me, this is still the best way. Don't use anything else apart from normal cores. And look at this, we failed, we go to +6, +5, and we just keep on clicking just like that. Sooner or later, we're gonna hit +10, +11, and so on. It only takes us 3 upgrade core highs to try, so it's not really a big amount of alts that you're spending. Look at this +10. You might be tempted to use your safeguard, but please don't. 50-50, that's the chance we'll take. +9, +7. You can always receive the treasure here. You get pretty nice points for your guild whenever you fail or succeed and upgrade points. Okay, let's keep on mashing. +10 again. Look at this. Failed again. +10, +11. And this is like, now it becomes your personal opinion. Do you want to gamble on another 50-50 or do you want to use safeguards? And from +11, it's actually okay to use the safeguards. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to press on the safeguards, register safeguard. It only takes one of them, so it's not too bad. And now, if it fails, this upgrade point is not gonna reduce. All that's gonna happen is we're gonna lose 1 enchant safeguard. So let's do it. As you can see, it didn't fail, that's why it didn't use it. I still have 146 of them. It only gets consumed if you fail. Okay, and now this is the way that we're gonna go up until +15. So let's press one more time. There we go, we failed and we lost 1 safeguard. But since we failed, we actually got 1,200 upgrade points. And as you can see, this percentage here, this comes from your upgrade points. So instead of 50% to succeed, we actually have nearly 60%. Okay, let's press it one more time. There we go. We succeeded and all of our upgrade points are gone. We still have a 50-50% chance of succeeding it to +14, so let's keep on going. Look at this, I won my 50-50. Let's do it one more time. Safeguard has been consumed as we failed. One more try. Failed again. Whenever I can receive the treasure, I do. It's gonna help out my guild a lot. Let's keep on going, and there we go, +15. This is the holy mark, because as you can see, we cannot even use any safeguards, even if we wanted to. Just because it's not... The weapon cannot go below +15 once it reaches +15. And another thing that you might have noticed is the amount of upgrade cores now we have to buy. It's no longer 3 upgrade cores, it's actually 20 of them. But trust me, this is well worth it. Upgrade cores are not even that expensive in the server. So now we're not gonna use anything, no safeguards, nothing, and we'll try to bring this to +17. Now this is gonna be a little bit of a gamble. Let's try. We failed. With each fail we get more upgrade points. There we go. Look at this, +16. You might be tempted to use your safeguards. Please don't. Don't use safeguards. Only use the upgrade cores. It's much cheaper this way. Okay, let's go. Look at this. We failed. No worries. We keep on going. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not very lucky. There we go, +16 again. Let's try one more time. We failed again. It is what it is, +16. Failed, but it didn't actually, it maintained the level. It didn't go down. Try one more time, and there we go, +17. Now, as soon as we reach +17, you might have noticed that our success rate has dropped tremendously to 28%. Now, everyone with half a brain would say at this point we start using safeguards, as 28% for success is not really that high, and if we fail it can go down by 2 levels, right to +15, and we really don't want that. And this is where we can actually start looking at these other cores. So there's enchanted cores. Enchanted cores basically just gives you a little bit of a better success rate. As you can see, normal cores is 28%. Enchant cores is 44%. But when I'm at +17, I actually love these ones, superior cores. Now, they also have a really good success rate, as you can see, even better than the enchanted ones. But the biggest deal here is, if I pick enchanted ones, I can go up by 1 or I can go down by 1. But if I go with superior cores, as you can see, I can actually go up by 2. So this is the only moment where you really want to use superior cores and see if you can get lucky and not only jump by 1 upgrade, but actually jump by 2 upgrades. Now, in order to bring your normal cores to superior cores, you're gonna need this item, Core Superior High. Now, don't worry, you don't need to buy it. You can actually do a weekly dungeon that's actually gonna drop you a ton of them. And let me show you where it is. You just need to go to Bloody Ice, go to the event girl Yule, and PlayCabal Happy Weekend. Now, this section is only gonna be available on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we go in and we're gonna see copy of a Paulet of Dead. Now, this is a crazy good dungeon that you can only do one time in the weekends. So on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, make sure you do this one. It's literally the most important dungeon in the whole game. Alrighty, so now to turn our normal cores into superior ones, we're gonna go to this peddler guy right here, as he gives us opportunity to exchange core sets into normal cores. Since I have 635 core sets, I'm just gonna take, let's say, yeah, there we go. Exchange to 50 upgrade core highs, and now I can actually right click on my core superior highs, use all of them, and look at this. Now I actually have quite a few of superior core highs. Another thing how you can do it is just buy them from the agent shop as is. So we can write superior core high, and we can see that one of these cores is 2 million. So it's a little bit expensive, but we only use superior cores when we have an item that's plus 17. Okay, so we can press on any core that you want, put your weapon back inside. As you can see, I'm missing 4 of them, so let me just buy them. There we go, 4 of them. And yeah, I only try to buy them when there's like not a big amount that I need because they are quite expensive. And personally, me myself, I only try superior cores once. If I fail, I fail, and I rather just get all of them by myself so I don't need to spend so much ALS just to keep buying them. Because imagine this, if you're always buying your superior cores, which is 2 million per piece, you're actually using 40 million just to try it once. And since it's like a little bit of a big upgrade, I'm actually gonna use one of my potions of enchantment, which is gonna give me 5,000 upgrade points. So we can see now my success rate is gonna be 46%, but as soon as I use one of this, there we go, now we have like 52.2% of success. Definitely put your safeguards, we don't wanna fail this one. As you can see, it already takes 3 safeguards instead of 1, but it's completely worth it. And here I'm just gonna basically go Hail Mary and just press it once. If I fail, I'll just go back to normal cores and that's it. Enchanted cores I almost never use, to be fair. But this is the only big trick that I like to. As soon as I reach plus 17, I try to use my superior core once. If it goes, happy days. If it doesn't go, well, it is what it is. Okay, so let's press item enchant. And look at this. We succeeded by 1. We didn't succeed by 2, but we succeeded by 1 at the very least. And that's all of my superior cores. I really don't want to spend another 50 million just for one try. I will rather just go with normal cores and use my enchant safeguards. But yeah, the best case scenario would have been that this was already plus 19. Now this is gonna be really interesting, because look at this. Our success rate is only 14%. We're gonna be using 4 safeguards per try and 50 normal cores per try. That is a lot, isn't it? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click it a few times, and I actually expect to fail. If I don't fail, well then happy days, I'll have a plus 19. But if I do fail, I'm actually, since the upgrade points are transferable, I'm actually gonna use it on my bike over here, which is much more needed upgrade for me because it's already plus 19 and I try to bring it to plus 20. So I'm just gonna click it like maybe 2 to 3 more times. If all of them fail, I'm actually gonna use all of these potions and I'm gonna go for my biggest upgrade. So let's do it to 2 to 3 more times. If we fail all of them, we go to this one. 1. Oh, look at this. And we actually succeeded from the very first try. So I'm glad I didn't go for the superior cores, as you can see. Okay, I mean, I guess we can try just to plus 20. Only 7% success rate. So again, I'll click it 2 to 3 times. I'm expecting to fail all of them. 1. But as you can see, each click gives me a lot of upgrade points. 2 and 3. Okay, I failed all of them. No worries, I have 3,600 upgrade points at my disposal. Now I'm gonna go with my bike. As you can see, the 3,600 points has stayed. We're gonna use these potions of enchantment, which is gonna give us 10,000 more points, and you can see the percentage, how much it increases. Look at this, it increased by 2% and it increased by a further 1.6%. And this, my friends, is where the gamble starts. We're gonna register our safeguards. To be fair, I only have 11 of them. You could use enchant cores, which is gonna give you a slightly better chance. or you can use perfect cores at this moment. Now, perfect cores are so much more expensive. So one of these cores is probably gonna cost around 30 million. But the thing about perfect cores is they never fail. So once you have an item that is plus 19, you can start thinking about using perfect core highest. Well, perfect cores. So this would cost me around 150 million to upgrade, but I want to gamble a little bit and see if I can get lucky. Right, so I have 11 safeguards, which is going to be enough for 2 clicks. Well, let's see now. Either we get it or we don't in 2 clicks. 1, nope, and the last one. And look at this, upgraded succeeded. Happy freaking days, and look at this, plus 20 bike at my disposal. If I went with perfect cores, I would have spent like 150 million, but I would have the upgrade guaranteed. So this is where you think about yourself. At plus 19, you can either use the perfect cores or you can keep on gambling. Today I kept on gambling and it actually succeeded, so I'm really happy about that. And if I wanted to bring this one to plus 20, I could do exactly the same way, get some upgrade points from the potions, and then try to use my normal cores plus safeguards. Oh, look at this, the bike police is gonna be happy now. So this is a little bit of an inside joke. Basically, I had this bike plus 19 forever, and people have been saying, bruv, just bring it to plus 20. And it's been months and months that I didn't bring it to plus 20. Well, now I did, and look at this, people are already noticing it. Okay. So just for sake of curiosity, we can actually check perfect core highs, how much they cost. So if I go to the agent shop, I'll type perfect core, search for the high one, and as you can see, 24 million. So you can either try it like we've tried it before, get a bunch of like spend 8 million for Potion of Enchantment or use your DP, and as long as you have safeguards, you can keep on gambling. Or we can actually buy 5 perfect cores, which is gonna set us, what, like 125 million? And then we'll have it plus 20 for sure. Now this item, I really don't need it as at plus 20, so we can just focus on this armor right now. Just for a little recap to make sure that we learned everything that's been talked about today. So we keep on enchanting up until plus 11 or plus 12. You can press it quickly, it doesn't matter. It's either you're lucky or you're not. You know what I mean? Always receive the treasure when you have the opportunity to do so. Go. As you can see, it's not going my way. That's completely fine, as it only takes 3 upgrade cores to even try this. That's what I'm saying, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not very lucky. There we go, plus 11. And now we can start using the safeguards and do exactly the same thing up until, you guessed it, plus 15. As it only takes 1 safeguard, so it's not really that big of a deal anyways. There we go, plus 15. Now we don't need any safeguards at all, and we'll try to use normal cores up until plus 17. Plus 16. I'm still not using my safeguards, I'm trying to gamble, and look at this, plus 17 already. Happy freaking days. And at this point, if I had any superior cores, I would use those, just for an off chance that this can upgrade to plus 19 immediately. But if not, if you don't have any superior cores, I would just go ahead and buy more of these potions, maybe like 2 or 3 of them, which will set you around like, it would set you back for like 20 million. And then you could try to bring this to plus 18. Then again, you buy 2 or 3 more of these and you try to bring it to plus 19. And after that, you have the decision whether you want to keep on going and buy 2 or 3 more of these potions of enchantment, or do you want to not gamble at all and buy your perfect cores, or just keep on using your safeguards. And that's literally it for the upgrading guide. That is my strategy. It worked really well for me. As you can see, pretty much everything that I have is plus 20 already. And in my opinion, this is the best way to go about things. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If it was helpful, please leave a comment and a like, as it does help me out a little bit. If you always just want to join PlayCabal server, I have my ref link in the comments. And as always, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.